their way, and we have Michael Elgin against prime cut Jon Cutler, and they're Addison is so hot.
As I was trying to say, my name is Dave Thomas, and you, of course, are Mike Davidson, to remind people.
And at ringside is the WGW World's Greatest Wrestler, known as Charlie Haas.
Charlie Haas, I would say, in a bit of a mentorship role. We've talked about this in the past when it comes to Michael Elgin, and Jon Cutler has got his work cut out for him. He's got a heck of an opponent in the ring.
He's had quite a run of it lately, if you think about it. He's had to take on Charlie Haas. He's had to take on, a lot of people who've been gunning for him. And Michael Elgin personally wants this match because he wants to impress Charlie Haas. Michael Elgin is like that, it's like Spike and Chester. Michael Elgin wants to impress Spike like Chester wants to impress Spike.
So Michael Elgin is Chester?
Yes.
And WGW on the apron, on the floor rather, is Spike?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I've never heard of
I like it. That was straight up attitude.
Well, Cutler returns the favor and says, "You want to slap me, buddy? I'll take it to the floor."
Nice.
Again. And he's going toe-to-toe. I mean, he's just on top. And
now that's what Jon Cutler needs. He needs to have a killer instinct, because sometimes we see it and sometimes we don't from Jon Cutler. Sometimes he's a little too passive in there.
Well, Elgin using the top rope to his advantage and laying the throat of Cutler across. And now, I don't think anybody gives any more authority when it comes to shoulder tackles in the corner. And a big reverse knife edge.
Michael Elgin has been the most impressive man in WFX, in that when he started in WFX, a lot of people hadn't heard of him, and now he's one of the most respected, yet not liked, guys on the roster.
That body slam is no easy task. Cutler laying across and goes for the pin. Cutler able to pick up Elgin, who's a powerhouse, and you can see, oh man, Charlie Haas on the floor there. But Elgin's got some fire left. Whoa, on top rope.
Legal in WFX. And, Jon Cutler's one problem is he's not mean enough to be successful in the wrestling game, but he's showing it here.
Cutler now taking a little offense to having Charlie Haas giving Elgin a hand, and he lunged for him. Cutler with a couple of shots.
It's been all Jon Cutler so far, and I think that's about to end.
That just changed. You're right, Mike. Words of encouragement from Charlie Haas, who is probably a good choice for a mentor, if you will.
Oh yeah.
Especially with a guy
you could be like anybody in WFX, you'd want to be like a Charlie Haas. He's mean, he's intense, he's successful. He calls himself the world's greatest wrestler.
Did you hear what he said there, Mike? He wants to see some attitude, and I think Elgin, well, let's be honest, Elgin had attitude before he met up with Charlie Haas.
Yeah, but now he's got confidence, he's got guidance, he's got leadership. And you may not like Michael Elgin or Charlie Haas, and I don't like them, the fans don't like them, but this is a combination that's really taken Michael Elgin's career from the middle of the card to the upper card, and maybe even to the main events.
Some pretty powerful knees, both 2 shots to the back. Goes for the pinfall, only a 2 count. Now, Mike, what is the significance of the crazy horse on the back of Michael Elgin's singlet?
Well, he's kind of got a cowboy attitude. He's kind of got that rough redneck style to him.
And you're saying maybe he might be a little crazy?
I haven't seen. Everything he does in the ring seems to be cool and calculated. We have not seen him snap and get into that zone where he could do some real damage to somebody. Everything's about winning to Michael Elgin.
Well, maybe Charlie Haas can pull that craziness out of him.
A vertical suplex with a 250-pound Jon Cutler. That was impressive.
But Mike, failing to hook the leg only resulted in a 2 count. And speaking about the craziness of this guy, maybe, we've heard about this in the past, maybe if somebody, were to make a play for his girlfriend at ringside, maybe that would be what would make him snap and unleash the craziness.
You have to wonder, brute strength from Michael Elgin, and you see it, like over the course of the last 3 months here on WFX Overload, he's done his part. He's done everything you could do. He works out hard. He's got this center of balance or gravity, whatever you call it, where he's well put together as a professional athlete.
He's very dedicated to his craft, as you can tell. Like you're talking about, Mike, he works out, he's in the gym, and you know that Charlie Haas is going to be with him at those times. You know that he's not just mentoring him during his matches.
Close fist.
He's also going to mentor him in his day-to-day activities. A handful of hair, though.
And Scotty Bowman hasn't even said anything to him.
I think right now Scotty Bowman was admonishing him for the hair, but you're right. No,
we can't use that word anymore.
Fist.
I don't know that word.
I don't think you can pronounce it. Exactly.
I am, well, I'm at a loss because this match has turned out to be everything we said it would be. Back and forth, two guys that are striving. You know what? On a roster that includes the likes of Bob Hawley and Kip and Charlie Haas and Gangrel and Eugene Dinsmore, these two guys right now are striving to break the glass ceiling barrier and become the main event talent in WFX, and both guys have that potential.
Well, a mistake was made by Michael Elgin going up the top, and he's going to pay with a superplex.
That could be all she wrote.
The whole ring moved.
Oh. And I thought he had him with just the way he landed. His arm landed in a pinning situation.
I don't think Jon Cutler even realized he had him pinned.
No.
I think both guys were knocked silly.
But hey, kudos to Scotty Bowman for being in position and almost counting to 3.
I think right now this match could probably go either way.
Wow.
But
the intensity of Charlie Haas at ringside is scary. He's about 8 feet away from us, and I'm scared he can hear what I'm saying.
Well, you want me to bring him over?
No, please.
Oh, flying elbow, nails second elbow now, not a flying version. But at its effect, it sends him across the corner. Reverse now by Elgin, and a charge, and a boot for good measure. Clothesline from the second turnbuckle on the inside. An advantage is swung towards Jon Cutler, and Elgin is loopy. I don't think he knows exactly where he is at this point, Mike. Into a power slam. And goes for the pinfall. And Elgin sneaks out the back door.
This match has been, it has to be exhausting, both taxing on the body and the mind. And it doesn't help for Michael Elgin when Charlie Haas is there just screaming orders at him.
I think Charlie Haas is just as exhausted as the two guys in the ring.
I think he's talking to you, Dave. Charlie Haas telling us to shut up here, but we have a job to do. I'm sorry. With all due respect to the world's greatest wrestler, we'll get fired if we don't call this match. Oh! Forearm right to the kisser. Uh-oh. This could, oh no. Elgin has the presence of mind.
Wow, big right hand too.
You suck, buddy.
Wow, a beautiful suplex. And Elgin, you know what? So far, Elgin hasn't broken the rules once. And it's been a fine display of talent from Michael Elgin.
Elgin hasn't broken the rules. He grabbed him by the hair. He's been
but John's done that back. John's done that back. I'm saying there hasn't been outside interference or foreign objects.
That is a face full of Michael Elgin.
Yeah, but that's like there's not a soft spot on Michael Elgin's body. Wow. And Scotty Bowman was in perfect position. That was a 2 count. And Charlie Haas is showing him how he's supposed to count to 3. I'm not laughing at Charlie Haas, but holy.
Hey, Charlie, come on over here for a second.
No.
Well, Mike
Charlie,
Davidson
I like
wants
each
to
other.
talk
Charlie,
to you.
I love you. Please, Charlie, do not. Okay, go back to the action, please. I think we're going to be okay here. Don't get smart. This could be it. Michael looks like he's ready to finish off Jon Cutler.
No, one for a pile driver or a power bomb. Reversal by Jon Cutler.
Big backdrop.
That was a big backdrop. I think the length of this match has taken its toll on both. Though smart move by Cutler.
He stopped before the. Oh!
Back elbow. Wow, you can hear that across the WFX arena.
Why is he doing this?
Cutler looks like he might be going for a moonsault.
No.
Wait a minute.
Oh!
Charlie, you mentioned about no outside interference and no illegal tactics, but what did Charlie Haas just do?
I think he may have finished off Jon Cutler. Why was Jon going for a moonsault at his size? The high risk, no reward. I've talked about it for many, many weeks here on WFX Overload. And
Razor's Edge power bomb.
Oh, it's over. And Elgin squeaks out a victory, and it was thanks to the world's greatest wrestler, Charlie Haas, and Jon Cutler again comes up on the short end because he's